don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball, man. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish 'em. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole face. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstaying
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Check that, like 20! Check, 55 for Mike! Tighten up, pull it together. Check, Fresno! Check. 72! Hey, 66!
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mike 55! Hey, eat! Watch the run! He's crashing! He's checking!
Running on first down, Eckler. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Austin Eckler, 56 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go!
At their own 26-yard line.
You better be afraid of me!
On first and 10, here's Murray. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Trey Flowers coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. But here we go on 4th down with Murray. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in. And as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Give me some. Here we go. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Check. Check it. Check. Rip.
On second down, Eckler. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, team. Here I come.
Throwing on second and 14. Murray, that's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Murray to throw on third and 1. And Gibbs got it. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Johnson's got it complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Murray going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And finding the tight end Hooper. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Throwing again, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's third and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is third and 4. Murray to air it out again. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Murray keeps it himself. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. Murray on the sneak, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league has spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing now is Brady. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Penny. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Bryant is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Ginn. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Murray now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And some room to run now. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Ted Ginn's gonna go. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. To throw is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
There he goes left side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Brady on the bootleg. He'll get this to Eckler. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. And Bryant's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Murray now on first down. Complete. It's Johnson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Murray. Again has it complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. First down, Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Murray now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Murray going to throw. And he's going to go down again. Trey Flowers able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Murray with a third and long. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Check it back, check it back. Mark 55, Mark 55. Check it, reload.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Going on the ground with Eckler. Von Bell up to make the tackle. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On third down, here's Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for hard-working men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.